Hydration packs can be so expensive, especially the really high-end ones. Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges. I haven't done a gear review in way too long, and I'm actually quite excited to talk about this particular item because it's really new to me, because running is really new to me. This is, of course, a hydration pack. This specific one is the K-Way Lite 10 hydration pack, and you can buy it from Cape Union Mart for 599 Rand. I must be honest, this particular pack is the first hydration pack that I have ever worn or run in or used at all, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with hydration packs. Originally, what I wanted to buy was the 2-litre version of this. Yeah, I think it was called the K-Way Dart 2-litre hydration pack, but I can't find it on the Cape Union Mart website any longer. So I'm not sure if they've discontinued it or if there's a new version coming out. I decided I wanted to get that one because it was small and cheap. But when I went to my local Cape Union Mart and I tried it on, I could not get the smaller version of this hydration pack to fit me at all. It only has shoulder straps. There's no hip belt at all. And the sternum strap that links the two shoulder straps, because I had to cinch the shoulder straps down quite tight to get it to fit properly, the sternum strap was really low, but that did not work for me at all. I couldn't move it up high enough to be comfortable. So since I was already in the Cape Union Mart, I decided that I would try on this one as well, just to see if the fit was any different. And the fit was massively different with this one, massively different. With this pack, as opposed to the smaller Dart pack that I tried on, the sternum strap does actually sit high enough to be comfortable, which is great. The sternum strap can move up and down on this little slider, and I've got it all the way at the top. The sternum straps clip this orange part here. It has a safety whistle as well, which is great. And then this is the hip belt, just a normal clip, and it's got two pockets, two little zip pockets. The outside of the bag, it has this stretchy bungee cord and a pocket on the outside, right at the back, and then two sort of stretchy pockets on the sides here. And I can reach these two pockets when the pack is on fairly comfortably. I can sort of reach this one, the edge of here, not as comfortably, but if I make an effort, I can reach this one. And I can definitely reach the two small hip pockets on the hip belt. The only thing that I can't get to is the main part of the pack. And the main part of the pack is 10 liters. This entire bag is 10 liters. Inside the pack, there is a pocket right next to the back panel where you slide your bladder in, and at the top there are two Velcro loops at the top, and that helps to hold your pipe that comes off your water bladder, that helps to hold that in place. And then there are little slits on both sides. The nice thing about this pack is that it's completely symmetrical, so you can have your water pipe going out on whichever shoulder you want. And then on the shoulder straps, it's got loops here that the pipe can go through, and little clips over here. The things that I love about this pack, you can kind of see it's pretty dirty. It gets this way because I use it the whole time, and I am not gentle with this pack. I have taken it through thorn trees and fallen with it and scraped it on rocks, slung it on the ground willy-nilly. But this thing is really robust. It can take a lot of abuse. The only drawback is that it is a bit heavy, really not the lightest thing out there. It has YKK zips, which I really like. I feel like they're quite robust. I quite like the fact that it has a 10-litre capacity. I'm just going to stuff a pillow in here so you can have a look and see what it looks like when it's full. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's completely stuffed with stuff. At the moment, it's just got my pillow from my bed in it. It can take quite a lot of gear. I'm pretty certain you will always be able to fit your compulsory gear in this particular pack. unless you're going on some major expedition. And you can also use it as a day pack. I've done that on shorter hikes. This is the pack completely empty. If you pull this bungee cord tight and move the little toggle all the way down, kind of hard to do when you're holding the bag up for the camera, but anyway, you can see it kind of cinches the entire bag closed. It makes the entire bottom part of the bag extremely compact, and this really does help to hold whatever you put in here against your body. The only thing is, this cord, you can see we have quite a lot of cord left over here. I normally just take this and shove it inside the pocket, and it looks a lot neater, works a lot better. And this is how I normally have it set up with my 2-litre Camelback hydration bladder on the inside. The shoulder straps is probably slightly hard to see on camera. They've got sort of mesh stuff on the outside, but the actual foam inside them, which you can see through the mesh, also has holes in it to allow for better airflow. And that's true of anything where you can see this black and grey colour, so the shoulder straps and here on the hip belt as well. What's not so great is the back of the pack. They do have here on the sides and here along the bottom padded areas which are supposed to kind of, I suppose, allow this to be a channel of air, but honestly I do not find that there's adequate ventilation on my back at all. My back gets incredibly sweaty with this particular hydration pack. It does not come with a water bladder, so you get the pack but it's empty. There's no water bladder. You have to get your own water bladder. For me, the fact that the pack didn't come with a water bladder really wasn't an issue, because I already had a Camelback water bladder that I used for hiking, which I could just put in here. You can see it now has like a billion straps dangling off it, and that's because I've got almost everything adjusted to its shortest length, the shoulder straps and the hip belts. And the problem is that then you have this floating around and whacking against you. So the hip belt strap, here you can see, huge, massive, long strap. I shove the one in the side, and I do the exact same thing on the other side. And these shoulder strap ones, I just pass them through the hole here, and then I tuck it into the mesh pocket on the side here to keep that out of the way. But the problem with tucking these straps into the pockets, especially on the hip belt, is that there's so much strap that it takes up quite a lot of space on this hip belt pocket. So I end up not having as much volume in this hip belt as I would normally. The great thing is, though, with all these extra straps left over, is that I'm pretty certain that this particular hydration pack is going to fit a huge range of body types. Overall, I'm extremely happy with this hydration pack, and I can see myself using it for quite a long time. I would recommend this to pretty much anyone, especially if you're on a budget or you're just wanting to try out trail running and you need a hydration pack and you're not sure if you're going to continue. Go for this one. Great, great plan. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one.